the Sunday Moon.
Good morning, folks. Time is 7:51 a.m. Mountain Standard Time on the 21st of September, 2025. And, of course, that's the 22nd for my friends on the other side of the planet there. My friends all over Australia. Say hello to everybody in Australia, folks. But let's say a particularly big hello to the folks in Melbourne. Why? Well, they are the city that has the most group members than any other city in the world. And they're not even close to the largest city with members, just the city with the most members. That's pretty freaking amazing. And you know, Sydney is number 2 by just a couple of hundred. So, folks, Australia is so well represented. But the whole world is well represented in this group. And, folks, I should introduce myself, right? My name's Lee. I'm the guy who started the groups. That's right. We've got 2 of them. The group's called Well, I Thought It Was Funny. And you, my friend, you are you, and you are absolutely amazing. How do I know that? Well, number 1, who the heck would you be, right? And number 2, these groups were not amazing until you got here. Thank you for making them amazing. And if you do the math, I'm pretty sure you're the amazing part of that equation. Cheers to you, folks. Cheers to us. You rock. And you know how many people we have in this community of ours? Oh, about 864,000 members. Pretty crazy, isn't it? We've got that many people because this group is funny, and this group is funny because of you. And you know, with that many people in one spot, that's bigger than the population of a lot of cities. And as I say in every one of these videos, and if you've seen these videos before, maybe you should say it with me, we are the funniest city on the internet. Population, us. Funny people in a funny place, making people laugh. We're funny because of you, and you rock, my friends. Alright, so it is early on a Sunday. I started the video earlier than usual because I got a bunch of laundry to do. And I got to work today. And in fact, I'm leaving a little earlier for work today. I'm working till about 9 o'clock. It is a hockey game. Calgary Flames are hosting the Edmonton Oilers in a preseason game. The Edmonton Oilers are our number 1 rival. We're provincial rivals, and we are division rivals. And, well, we got to kick some butt today. That's what we have to do. It is preseason, so the points don't count, but it sure does set a tone for this season. So, expecting an awesome game. I think there's going to be about 12,000 people there. It is a preseason game, a little lower attendance than a regular season game. But I expect it to be great. I've been waiting for NHL hockey to come back, and we're just about there. Preseason right now, I think it's about 14 days till the regular season starts. It's getting exciting. So that's what I'm doing today. Now, what did I do yesterday? Well, yesterday was my birthday, folks. I turned 872 years old. Okay, maybe I turned 56. And had a fantastic day with Wendy, my beautiful, wonderful wife. We had a couple things planned. In the afternoon, we went to what was called the Horizon of Khufu, which is a VR experience. And oh my gosh, it was amazing. You're just basically walking around one of the Great Pyramids, and it was really fun. Really, really fun. A little disorientating at times. This is the longest VR experience that I've ever experienced. Now, I have a VR helmet and stuff like that, but I've never done anything like this. And boy, was that fun. Really enjoyed it. Thank you so very much, Wendy. That was a fantastic way to spend the afternoon on my birthday. And very unique. I don't know if this, I know it travels. If it comes to your town, maybe try it out. A little bit of vertigo at times, especially for Wendy. I got a little bit at one point, but it wasn't too bad. I was able to keep it under control. Really enjoyed that. It's like a totally immersive VR experience. So that was awesome. And then we went for a fantastic dinner at a place I talk about a lot. A place called the Cactus Club here in Calgary. And I just got to talk about Alberta steaks. Now, once again, if you're a vegan, I shouldn't say once again because I haven't mentioned this in this video, but I have in previous videos. If you're a vegan, I mean no disrespect. I'm not trying to gross you out or anything. But if you can appreciate a good steak, you definitely appreciate Alberta steaks. And I'm not just saying that because I'm from here. Alberta beef is considered some of the best in the world. And these steaks at Cactus Club are amazing. It's just 8-ounce steak, not a huge steak. With steak frites, so steak and fries. my favorite meal on their menu. It is just perfect. Perfect portion for me. Oh my gosh. And it's funny. I take a, cut into it, take that first bite. I get what I call a meat rush. It's like, oh, so happy, a little happy dance. So good. Great, great meal. Now, I was originally planning, Wendy and I were originally planning on going to a hockey game last night, which was the Calgary Hitmen, our junior team. Calgary Hitmen's season opener, or home opener, I should say. The season opener happened a couple days earlier. And I had tickets for it. But at the end, Wendy can't really walk very much because she's got a muscle tear in the back of her knee, one of her knees, and something else going on there. So she can't walk much, and an arena is a horrible place to have to walk around when you can't walk much. And I could have gone on my own or with a friend of mine, but in the end, I decided I'm going to stay home with Wendy because that's what I wanted to do. So ended up hanging out in the evening here. Right up until about 10 o'clock, I was considering about possibly seeing a late movie, but I decided not to. And I had a great day, though, yesterday. So that was my birthday yesterday, and I said, today I've got hockey. Before that, though, doing a little bit of laundry, which you might be able to hear. Actually, a lot of laundry. And, yeah, that's about it for today. I want to know what's happening in your life, my friends. Why don't you leave a comment on today's video? Anything, a little blurb, even just saying hello would be fantastic. And I'll say hello back to you on the video tomorrow. Yeah, that's right, Monday is a video. So comment on today's video. Let us know anything that's happening in your life, anything you want to share. And even if it's just a hello, once again, you're going to get a reply from me. And you'll get a reply in the video if you do that. So please, just take a moment. The quickest of replies. But you can share as much as you want to. We want to talk about you. And you know, when I do ask, some people get back to me. Rose Glad. Well, Thursday is traditionally her painting day. Last week she didn't have a painting day, but this week, if you count Sunday as the last day of the week, that is, this week she did. And so Thursday night was her painting night, and she commented on Friday's video with a picture of her amazing painting. I'm going to bring up that painting right now. Take a look at that. Look at those colors. Rose, stunning. It's absolutely stunning. Your paintings they always look great, but this, crazy good. Beautiful painting. Thank you so very much, Rose. Thank you for sharing it. Rose, say hello to your pooches for me. And thank you very much for sharing that, Rose. I always appreciate it when you share your art. Rose's art could be painting, could be knitting. Rose is an artist, and she shares some amazing stuff here. So thank you very much. My mom replied on Friday's video with a fantastic picture of my adopted brother, Rufus. Let me bring that up right now. He's such a sweetheart. And my mom captioned this, "Mom, please stop crocheting and take me out for a walk." What a sweetheart. Absolutely handsome pooch. And he is the nicest dog. He never barks either. It's crazy. Mom, thank you for sharing that. Rose, thank you for sharing that. Folks, once again, I want to hear about you. I want you to share some photos. Once you send a photo, something that you're proud of, something that you like, your pet, your plants, whatever it might be. I want to hear a little bit about you, and I want to talk about you, my friends, in the good way, of course. As usual, we've got some featured posts today. I've got 3 featured posts today. I've got one from Billie Petty Jean, Lizzy Grin, and Melanie Fetty. And they're in that order. We're going to bring them up right away here. There we go. This is from Billie Petty Jean. I'm raising my hand right now. I've done this. It's usually like craft dinner. Not anymore. I got that memorized, but yeah. Next one is from Lizzy Grin. Here we go. I'm going to make this a little bigger because there's some smaller text on this one here. I don't mind if it goes in front of my face. These are funnier than I am good looking. The prophecy. Oh, thank you very much, Lizzy. Appreciate that. I love these aliens. I love this webcomic. All right, and the next one is from Melanie Fetty. Let me bring that one up right away here. This is pretty much true. I'm not complaining about my life. I have a good life, but still. We're all in that boat, I think, right now. Thank you so very much, Melanie. Thank you, Lizzy. Thank you, Billy. Thank you to everybody for your posts. You're what makes your posts, and you are what makes these groups amazing. And these groups are amazing. So thanks for rocking it. All right, so we got to here, and from here, the only place I can go to is probably right to the bad jokes. A pirate walks into a bar with a paper towel on his head, sits down at the bar, orders a dirty rum. The bartender comes up, gives him his drink, and says, "I got a question for you. What's with the paper towel?" "Arr, I've got a bounty on me head." While we're on the subject of pirates, how much does a pirate cost to get his ears pierced? A buccaneer. Does anybody want my copies of Chiropractor Weekly? I've got loads of back issues. My wife asked me to put ketchup on the shopping list. Now I can't read it. What do you call somebody who points out the obvious? Somebody who points out the obvious. I sure do hope a few of those jokes made you laugh, or at least one of them made you laugh. The only reason I tell them is to make you laugh. In fact, most of the things I do in life is to make people laugh, and hopefully I'm being a little successful there. Why don't you let me know if one or two of those jokes made you laugh? Why don't you let me know what makes you laugh? Why don't you share a joke with me? That's right. Why don't you send in your jokes to jokes@wellithoughitwasfunny.com, and if I tell your joke, I'm going to give you credit for it. Just like I'm going to give credit to my buddy Dave Knapp for 3 of today's 5 jokes. That's right. The first 3 jokes were submitted from my friend Dave Knapp. Dave, you rock. I love it when you send in jokes. And the last 2 jokes I got from this book here, Dad Jokes, the punny edition. These guys are hilarious if they're just guys. I'm just going by the term guys because dad jokes. Folks, I am not I'm not sponsored by these folks at all, but I have almost gone through 4 of their books. This is the 4th of their books that I have. Why? Because they're funny and I need jokes to tell you folks. If I were you, and if you like these jokes that you've been hearing, I would go look for them at Dad Says Jokes, like just right there. Do a search for that on Instagram and do a search for that on Facebook, and maybe subscribe or follow or whatever it might be if you like what they're doing. Like I said, not supported by them. They don't even know I exist, I don't think they know I exist at least. But I'm going to show I got to show my sources, and these folks are funny. So, hey, check them out if you feel like getting some laughs in between these joke segments. Folks, once again, I want to tell your jokes too. Send your jokes to jokes@wellithoughitwasfunny.com, and I will definitely give you credit for any jokes of yours that I use. And I'm looking forward to telling your jokes. I really am. If you really want to blow people's mind, and this one's a little tougher. Not everybody's up to this. Why don't you take a moment and record yourself telling a joke on your phone, on your webcam, audio or video. I don't care if it's an audio cassette or a video cassette. I will make that work. Send your jokes and or recordings of you telling jokes to jokes@wellithoughitwasfunny.com. And if it is an audio cassette or video cassette, well, maybe send me a message and we'll work it out. I'll give you my address for you to send that to me. I don't think that'll ever happen, but I love it if you prove me wrong. All right, folks, you know what? I'm going to run a quick little commercial. I am very proud of the stuff we've got in our store. I really am. I'm proud of these coffee cups. They look great. They're huge, so you're not getting up for coffee. I got these awesome shirts. This is the 3/4 sleeve rock shirt. Folks, I got a great store is what I'm trying to say. I'm going to run a quick little commercial. We're going to come right back. We're going to talk about you. All right, folks, really quick. We have a great store where we've got these fantastic coffee cups. We've got hoodies. We got shirts. Heck, we got shirts. Look at this. We got shirts. This is my 3/4 sleeve rock shirt, like they call it. Why do I call it that? Because it reminds me of concert shirts that I used to get when I go to concerts. I still get them. I still go to concerts. That's what this reminds me of. We got shirts. We got hoodies. We got a regular t-shirt. I'm going to bring that up right now. You can see all 3 of them right there, my friends. They look great. They're great quality, and they're going to look good on you because you're already a gorgeous looking person. Gorgeous looking person. Great design. Wow. Unstoppable. Told you I got a coffee cup. I also got a 25-ounce to-go cup. Really good quality cup. Keep your hot beverages hot, your cold beverages cold, and look good and represent the group at the same time. What else do I have? Oh my gosh, my friends, you're not going to believe this. I got a tote bag. I'm sorry, I sound like an idiot. I got this great tote bag. That's Rose Glad there with her tote bag saying not only is it good for groceries, it's good for books. And as you can see right there, it's great for hauling around your rubber chickens. Thank you, Rose. That rocks, and you rock, Rose. Folks, check out our store. We got a lot of cool stuff there, and I'm sure there's going to be something there for you. And if you buy one of our shirts or our hoodie or one of those coffee cups, or we have a phone case, we've got stickers. Let's see how you represent, my friends. So visit the store at store.wellithoughtitwas.com. You still there? I hope so. Please don't run away because I run those commercials. I promise it's about the funny, not the money, but things are tight, and we spend a lot of time on the group here, so, you know, I gotta try it, right? I really do. And I do stand behind those products, and I do want to see photos of you in your Well, I Thought It Was Funny t-shirt, or with your coffee cup, or where did you slap those stickers, whatever it might be. I want to see how you represent, my friends. I told you we'd be talking about you, and we are going to talk about you, but only in the positive. I have to thank you once again for making our little community here the funniest city on the internet. And you know, because of how much work we put into it, I think it's the best community on the internet too. I really do. I'm very proud of what we created here. I'm very proud of what you have done by making this group, this community, as successful as it is. And we're growing all the time. Now I'm going to cross my fingers here because some people believe in jinx. We seem to be on the road to 1 million folks in here. Now, I'm happy where we are. I'm not counting my chickens before they hatch or anything like that. But at the same time, we're trending that way. And if we hit 1 million, that would be incredible. Unbelievable. I'm going to have some kind of party or something if we hit 1 million. But you know what? I feel like partying now at 864,000. I felt like partying at 1,000 people here. I'm so happy with what you folks have done. So thank you for making us the funniest city on the internet. I know I've already said that. That's the 3rd time probably, but I can't say it enough. I can't tell you how happy I am that you've decided this little group, these little groups were something worthwhile. So thank you for that, my friends. Now, I hope you have a fantastic day today. I hope you have a fantastic day every day, of course. And I am going to be here again tomorrow. But I'm here every day, really. I'm on this group. I'm on the group day in, day out, all throughout the day. I'm always here. Folks, have a fantastic day. We'll see you again tomorrow. All the love.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I think it was funny.
Well, I thought 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 it was funny.